The issue begins with a flashback. The radioactive spider bit Gwen Stacy instead of Peter Parker. With her powers, she defends Parker against high school bullies. The downward spiral led Parker to injecting himself with a serum that transforms him into the mindless lizard. Gwen saves the day, but she couldn't save Peter Parker. Outcasted, Spider-Girl is seen as a dangerous villain through the eyes of the world's courtesy of J. Jonah Jameson. Present day, Gwen Stacy, the drummer for her band, could not stay focused. Disturbed by Parker's death, she leaves abruptly for some web-slinging to clear her mind. While out and about, her father, Captain Stacy, calls her and the two converses about her future. But right when she is about to reveal her secret identity to her father, a police officer spots her and yells, "Freeze!" The officer, out of fear, shoots at her. She quickly dodges the bullets and immobilizes the officer. Many more policemen arrive on scene, but she manages to escape with ease. Across town, Matt Murdock meets with a brute named Alexei. Matt has a job for him, to take out Captain Stacy. As a bonus, he would be helping Spider-Girl as well. Hours later, Captain Stacy, while in the crowd, notices that Gwen has arrived late for her show as a drummer for the Mary Janes. The show must go on, but suddenly the brute comes running from out of the crowd and attacks the captain. The crowd clears and the brute has Stacy all to himself. Suddenly, Spider-Girl arrives just in time to save the captain. She immobilizes the brute and strikes him through the walls, leaving him unconscious. Spider-Girl stands victorious. Unbeknownst to her, Captain Stacy approaches with his handgun. He states, "Freeze! Don't move an inch." Without any more options to go on, Spider-Girl reveals herself to her father. She informs him that she was not responsible for the death of Peter Parker, as she wears her mask to protect others, much like a cop wears his uniform. The confused captain tells Spider-Girl, his own daughter, to leave. She swings away, but unbeknownst to the Stacys, a mysterious Spider-Man lurks in the shadows. He states, "I believe you'll do, Miss Stacy. You'll do quite nicely." What's going on, guys? Welcome to Comic Island. My name is Joey and today we are reviewing and recapping The Edge of Spider-Verse issue 2. And this one is all about Gwen Stacy, the Spider-Girl. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the first time we ever seen Gwen Stacy as Spider-Girl in her new uniform. So let's talk about that. I think the white, pink, and black is cool, but the hood makes no sense to me. She would be web-slinging at high velocity and the air would collect in her hood and blows it right off, so what's the point? Does it rain that much in her city? But I am glad that they went with a different color scheme than the standard blue on red though. So I felt that the issue went by pretty fast. I thought that Superior Spider-Man would come in and recruit her into the Spider Army, but we didn't get to see Doc Ock or the masked assassin named Karn. This is a self-contained issue that sets Gwen Stacy for the future of the Spider-Verse. But the first thing that comes to mind after I finished reading this issue was the fact that we have seen this before in Batgirl and Commissioner Gordon. Same family chemistry, but the obvious only difference is that Gwen is superpowered. So I felt like I already know Gwen just from understanding the relationship that Commissioner Gordon has with Batgirl. Alright, so at the end, we see another incarnation of Spider-Man. I don't think that this guy is in the same universe as Gwen, and my guess is that he is also a multiverse traveler, much like the Superior Spider-Man. The strange thing is, the dialogue boxes from him makes it appear that he is more villainous than heroic. That being said, we have not yet met an evil Spider-Man, so maybe this one is it. So the last page states that we will see Gwen again in the Amazing Spider-Man issue 9. I got a bittersweet feeling in that since we are only in issue 6 of the Amazing Spider-Man, but the good news is that the 616 Peter will meet his first love again. Now, it was very unclear as to if Gwen and her Peter Parker ever had a relationship prior to his death, so I hope that when Parker meets Spider-Gwen, Silk will get very jealous and the two can get into a battle. Now that I can speak for the most of us when I say that we want to see that. So I think that's about it. The issue slowed it down when Matt Murdock hired a hitman, but other than that, the art went quite well with the issue and I love the inclusion of Gwen Stacy as Spider-Girl. Now I want to show you a few pages for the next issue of the Spider-Verse. Spoiler warning, of course. The Spider-Armored guy is actually a 27-year-old molecular biologist named Aaron Eichmann. Now I don't want to go into more details for now, but if you want to take a closer look at the next issue, I'll have a link in the description below. I do want to say that I'm not a fan of the armored-inspired costume. I really like the armored Spider-Man from the 1990s cartoon show, but it is revealed that the Superior Spider-Man found him dead during his travels through the multiverse, so I guess we got this guy as a replacement. So I have a question for you. What do you think about the costume design for Spider-Gwen? Please let me know in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching my review of The Edge of Spider-Verse issue 2, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week in The Edge of Spider-Verse issue 3.